Today we've come to Oliver Sherwood's to get a little bit of an insight for you about not just the team but the squad of people that are behind these great horses, and also find out a little bit more about what it takes to get these great athletes to perform so brilliantly on the track. For every horse that's on the track, it's a process, isn't it? And where does that process start from a trainer's point of view?
I've always maintained that actually getting them fit is pretty common sense. It's getting inside horses' heads. Every horse is different, getting to know their likes, their dislikes. And much as I love going racing, I'd actually far rather be with them in the afternoon and seeing them after evening stables when their feed time is up and seeing whose heads are over the door when they shouldn't be and they should be eating up. Little things like that logs into your brain. Today, Thursday, we school the horses. You know, we'll take our time in the jumping ring, and you know, it's an absolutely vital part of the whole training system.
And as a rider, there's so many changes have been made to the course in recent years. Which one do you feel has been most beneficial in terms of you and the horse?
Well, there's two things. They've changed the core of the fences. You know, there were wooden stakes once upon a time. Now there's an easy fix core. Then the bypassing of the fences, because you know it just allows the loose horses to get out. Everybody's worked together with Aintree, and every year you see, you know, steps in the right direction, you know, on welfare grounds.
Here it's very clear that you as the team behind the horses become very involved with them, and Oliver feeds off that, doesn't he?
Yeah. So we all look after 4 horses each, and we try and ride the same horses as we look after. So we've got that complete bond with them, so then we know exactly if something's not right.
What is it about the horses that draws you to them?
I don't know really. I mean, they've all got their own character, they've all got their own personality going on. And some of them you just fall in love with. They're so sweet, so kind.
And what sort of information would you feed back to Oliver? Say you came in to see Nellie and you say, what would be something you'd see that would worry you that maybe the rest of us who don't know him wouldn't notice?
So with him, he can, as you can see right now, he's looking about, he's always happy to walk around, he loves looking out his 2 windows. If he wasn't right, he'd just be quite quiet, he wouldn't want to come over and say hello.
We've got different sorts of feed, so horses that will be on box rest and not really doing much will have a layoff cubes. And then you have the racehorse mix. It's similar, but it just has more supplements in oil, protein, all that sort of stuff. And then we add in the mix with the oats and molasses and things like that.
We look at so many different things, but probably if you're watching a racehorse, the foot is the last thing you'd look at. How important is it in the whole scheme of things?
As far as I'm concerned, it's the biggest thing. You know, if you haven't got the foot right, you haven't got the horse right.
Ben, can I have a rummage in your drawers?
Yes, of course you can.
So these, I'm assuming, are the 2 different types of shoe?
Yes, so you've got your aluminium plate and you've got your light steel.
And there is a real difference in the weight. This is a lot lighter. So why would a horse have different shoes for racing to normal training?
Because they're lighter for racing and generally the wear as well. So if they're doing more road work or they're in training, the aluminiums will not last as long as a normal light steel. And it's like us, you know, if you go for your trainings too quick, you're going to have to change more and cost.
If you look at a rugby player or a cricketer, they've got their physio, their nutritionist, their trainer, their thing. Who in your team behind your horses? Surely they don't have all of that, do they?
Well, they do. In fact, they probably have more because they're a lot bigger being and a lot more can go on. And also, the athletes can tell you what's wrong and a horse can't tell you what's wrong. So you really do need specialists behind it. And it doesn't just, everyone says, oh, you've got a vet. Well, that's fine. But we have physios, we have osteopaths, the farrier, we have foot people, we have people that help them get into stalls or jumping gurus such as Yogi Breisner. So utilising other equestrian sports and bring it into racing is fantastic to see.
The Grand National course, the fences are completely different from what we maybe see at the Cheltenham Festival or racecourses around the country. This is a replica. Is this something that they have to practice over before the big race?
Well, this is a great initiative that Andrew Tulloch and his team have done in recent years, and they install these baby replica fences, if you like, at all the main training centres. It's just an opportunity for anybody with a runner at Aintree over the national fences to come and get their eye in, have a pop, feel the spruce as they jump over it and get their eye in for the big day, really.
What's the best thing about the job?
Getting up in the morning to see these guys stick their heads out and be all happy, riding out every day. There's never a dull day with these guys. You do so much with the horses, and when you're riding them and you're working them, and then to go and see them win these races, it's like the pride you get.
What a lucky boy you are. I wouldn't mind being in this hotel and being looked after by you. Thank you so much for talking to us so eloquently about your horses. Thank you.